Nice, nice. Alrighty. Let's take a look at your OPGG. Tell me, what am I looking at here?
A lot of bot lane. I do a lot of Sivir. I've given up on Jinx for a bit, but that used to be my main.
Okay,
I do a
okay.
lot of Sivir and Jhin, and Mage bot lane too.
Interesting. Okay, Sivir and Jhin and some brand, seems like. So
And Karthus.
tell me about your yeah, this is kind of disgusting, isn't it, huh? Holy shit. Tell me about your playstyle / strengths and weaknesses and all that jazz.
Well, I told you the one last night about the not being able to deal with cheese.
Cheese as in like Swiss cheese, or like what kind of cheese are we looking at here?
Like level 1, there'll be a jungle fight and we'll like lose CS, or I'm just giving up on the fight and I'll go get the CS instead of dealing with it. But either way, it's just a mess, and recovering from it is interesting. Team fights, I don't know when I should be there and when I shouldn't be. Mechanics might need a little work, I think. But because I'll be out of position and die in team fights too.
So let's I guess it's just a general, pretty much anything we spot that seems really important, we'll probably focus on. Yeah. Seems like a good idea. I think at this level, it's really gonna be about, do you know how to kill someone, and do you know how they can kill you? You know. Well, I mean, I guess you're killing this dude. Oh my god.
I do know how to kill somebody.
Good job, good job. Wow, that was I don't know what to say. Let's fast forward. All right, I just want to see interactions between you and the enemy, and that's basically the gist of Silver. Is fucking just kill a bunch of people, make sure you don't die, and then you win the game, essentially, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're chasing this guy. Oh, this is really awkward. Okay, you need to run.
Yeah, I couldn't get in range for that last auto attack.
Sure. We're not really concerned about wave management or anything like that. The only thing you really need to know is yeah, the only thing you really need to know is don't push if you're gonna die to the gank, right? So that's if you have no flash, don't push. That's really the only thing you need to avoid for now, I think. So I mean, we didn't really see anything like that, so I think you're good so far. Fast forward.
I see my Vel'Koz was doing a lot of work for this game.
Right. As these supports are supposed to do, right?
Doing really well for the poking game.
So we can talk about this. You asked, when should you go help roam and stuff?
Yeah.
Right. How do I help fight? How do you know? If I said this is good, why is that? If I said this is a good look, just from here, why is that?
I thought it was a bad look. I was hesitant because it was 2v1.
Okay, and if you show up, how many people are there then?
But then I saw how low Maokai was, but then I saw how low the Akali was.
Right, so it's good to.
But I came anyway.
It's good to look for it, right? Let's say there's a fight going on right now, and it's 1v2. Yeah. Okay, this is 1v2. All right, if you show up, how many people are there?
2v2.
Okay, so that's how you know that going there will actually do something. Is that you even the odds, essentially. What if your Vel'Koz comes with you?
Then we have the advantage.
Right, so it's 3v2. Now we're winning, right? And let's say if you go, it's always about what are you going to lose if you go. So are you losing any minions? Are you losing any income if you go help this fight?
No.
How do you know?
Because we just pushed the wave into their tower.
Easy clap. Perfect. This is a good decision, right? You're not losing anything major, and you're going to go turn this fight into a win. I think this is good, right? So those are the metrics you use to figure out whether or not you should go to help or not, right? It's oh, are you going to be able to do something? Yes, you even the odds. Are you losing anything? No, we pushed into tower. You're good to go, right? Everything's peachy, no problem. Okay. So those are the kinds of things you look out for when you see if you can help stuff. Is can you actually do something if you get there, and are you losing anything if you go? And in your case, all the all the boxes were checked, right? Okay, this
Oh,
oh
I
my
think
god.
Zin was telling us to help him.
I mean, you can help him after you push, I guess.
That was my plan, was to help him, but
Yeah,
he insisted on doing it himself.
he killed himself. Don't worry.
Okay.
You can't do this dragon when this Zed is pushing mid, right? Okay, so you did fine here. Basically, when in doubt, this is what you do. This is perfect. When in doubt, just fucking push this and then go help. If you have any doubts in your mind, okay.
That's my default, is to push the tower and then think about doing something.
That's good. He literally killed himself. All right, don't worry about that shit.
Okay.
I think you guys probably would like to not fight this. Yeah, you need to get out here. Okay, so this is the same discussion, right?
This is that's exactly when I bail though. I'm
right,
like, nope.
It's too late. It's too late.
Yeah, it's too late.
So this is the same. Why is this the same discussion? What do you think, in terms of fighting and can you help? Are you losing anything, etc. That along the same ideas. What explain to me this? Explain to me the way you explained it 10 seconds ago.
Well, now it's a 2v3 because the bot lane's coming, and the wave's pushing to me, so I can just wait for the wave.
Right, and the first thing that tells us we don't want to help is that what you just said first was that you can't do anything. It's 2v3.
Yeah.
Right. That's it. Boom. Don't go help. Right. That is literally as simple as that. That's how you know you shouldn't be in auto attack range. Is that they're just gonna kill you, right? There's no counterplay here. You just this is just losing essentially. So now it seems like it's less about you knowing afterwards what's good and more about how can you like recognize it fast enough in game, I guess. Okay. Right? How do we make it consistent? Because I mean, you did it right the first time, and then you did it wrong the second time. So it's not about you don't know how to do it. It's like, how do you do it every time? And one of the ways to help you figure it out is you look at the map. Let me back it up. Okay, let's back it up. All right, let's do the first example. It's really simple. Let's do the first example. All right, you look at the map, and you say, well, actually, let's push this in first. And you say, how many people are here? It's just 2v1, right? And then you would assume their bot lane's still here, so you can go help. You're good to go, right? They have 2 people bot, so you can go. Now, let's say if their support was over there, then you can't go. You know what I mean? But it's literally, you look at the map and you say, how many people are at this fight if I go? Then you can go make that decision, right? Second thing is this one too, right? How many people are at this fight? Zin's in base, so they have 4, all right? And you guys have what, 3? Okay, it's simple math, right? Is 3 is less than 4, you need to run. So that's literally how you should base your decisions. And now here's the trick: is that don't hit anyone. Don't hit anyone. Don't get in auto attack range unless you do this first. Every time. And you'll be like, oh, you feel like you should help people, and sometimes you should. But the only way to get better at it is to practice it until the point you practice it to the point where you do it so fast that you can make the decision instantly, and then you can go help or back off, right? You wanna have this be your first instinct, is looking at the map and then decide, instead of your default is to walk up and hit someone, because oftentimes this is not the correct idea, right? Where they just kill you 2v3. So that's the way to turn it into a habit, is instead of walking up to hit someone, look at the map and then go hit someone, right? If you should. So that's the main idea there for sure.
My whole idea about that dragon fight is that our Zin got killed and we still got the dragon. It was a win, and I was about to walk away. Let's just start fighting. What are you fighting for?
I mean, that's not quite 100% right either, because sometimes, what if it's, let's say you 3 of you did dragon, right? Yeah. And then you see their mid and jungle top side, so it's just 3v2 against their bot lane. Why not fight that, right? You can kill their bot lane. So it's very much, this is the general idea. You have a kind of more specific example where we got it, and I feel like we shouldn't get any more, but that's not always true. Right? This is the most general idea. Is this will tell you any kind of situation will happen. It's like a math formula, right? This is like the I guess, what do you call it? Like the deriving formula, the fucking formula you use to figure out what to do, I guess. And then like, the more specific you get, the more useful it is for that specific idea. But the general formula will always work, right?
Right.
If that makes any sense. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I'm probably not making any sense, but I hope you get what I mean. Okay, interesting. Sure.
I think I was asking Vel'Koz to be there with me, but I'm not
okay,
sure,
so
but...
this is the same thing. Let's talk about this. Right here. When you look at this fight, remind me, what is the first thing we should do?
Assess the numbers.
Okay, now do it right now, because this is practice for you doing it in game later.
I see Maokai Zed. I'm not sure if anyone's on top of Xin on the map.
So, how many people are here?
2v3.
You want to count again?
Is there somebody on top of Xin? I can't see. Is it
right?
3v3?
So yeah, if you have not, this is like a real life example right here. So if you're not sure, you factor that in into your calculations.
So it could be 3v3.
Okay.
Plus the bot lane's under their tower.
Worst case scenario, are they necessarily under their tower though?
No, they could be somewhere else.
Right? They could just come help. Right? They're close enough to help. Is the idea?
Yeah.
Right. So when you see this is the fast way to do it. Is let's ignore top for now. Let's say they don't have TP. Okay. This color this in. This doesn't exist. Okay. Where's your mid laner?
In the river.
No, your mid laner.
Okay, yeah, she's under tower.
So he's not here, right? So this is 4 minus 1. You have 3, and then what about them? You have no idea. That's 4. So this is 3v4, right?
Okay.
So that's how you know. This is how you know fast. Is anytime your teammate is not here, is -1 for you guys, and then anytime you see the enemy somewhere else, it's -1 for them in terms of numbers, right? So this is 3v4. You go help this, you lose, right? Unless you one-shot someone, we fast forward, it doesn't matter. You guys are losing, right? So
yeah.
Maybe if your colleague comes at the last second, it turns into a 4v4, right? So now it's okay. But you see how numbers plays a huge role in terms of how the fight breaks out, or how the fight ends up being. So this is 4v4. Maybe Akali's gonna kill someone. That's nice. But at the start, it did not look good. So you shouldn't have gone to help, right? You should wait until Akali starts arriving, and then you can do something, right? So in this case, it's the same. This is the same thing that happened at Dragon, where you walked up without counting numbers first. Okay. So this is the easy way to fix it. Okay, don't walk up until you count numbers, then you walk up, because you're not gonna. I promise you, you're not gonna miss an opportunity. Okay, so 2 things are gonna happen. Either one, you should have helped, but you were busy counting numbers, so you're late to the fight by 5 seconds. Right, that's one. Number 2, you were busy counting numbers, and you decide the fight is bad, so you're safe. Right. So which option would you rather have?
Staying alive.
Right. So it seems like you're missing opportunities, right? But here's the flip side is let's say you do what you're doing right now and you didn't count numbers. You get there, you get 5 seconds of free auto attacks. How many times does that win you fights? Right now, at least.
Right now, it might win me a couple.
I would probably say not often, right?
Okay.
And then the other one is, let's say you go to a fight and it's 3v4, you guys are auto loss and then you die, right? That's a super disaster, right? So it's like the risk to reward ratio for waiting to count numbers is really important, because if you don't do this, the average, the way it kind of averages out, mathematically speaking, is doomed, right? It's not good. It's not consistent, right? In terms of a habit of joining the fight. So this is like a really easy idea you can implement to literally anytime something happens in the game. You look at the numbers and then you decide what to do, right? Like this fight breaks out mid, look at the numbers, okay, 2v4, bad. Okay, don't go help. That's how fast it should be, right? And how do I know it's 2v4? I don't see them, right? And Vel'Koz is in base and you're a bot lane. So that's kind of, if you practice this like every game, that's how fast it'll be, right? So you kind of want to train this literally every game you play, so that it becomes like second nature to you. Do you ever play chess?
Not in a long time.
Yeah, probably that analogy doesn't work then. I was gonna say a similar concept, but
I'll probably understand it.
it's like let's say you have like a position on the board, and like pretty much all the pieces are up, right? A really good player would be able to identify squares that are really weak in terms of you can attack it and they don't have as many defenders. Whereas like newer players will have trouble figuring out which squares are easy to attack or which squares are easy to defend, right? And the more you train this specific thing, if let's say you play 20 chess games and all you do is look at like, you know, is this piece well defended or not? Then after 20 games, you'll be like, oh, I can tell pretty quick, right? You'll get faster at it. It's the same idea with this map awareness idea. So all you have to do is just do this for every single situation, right? You go help this fight, this is doomed. Right? I would say 2v2. I mean, it's not doomed, but it's 2v2. So I would say it's like not that good. I would say it's not bad, but I probably wouldn't go for this, if only because this is a counter gank, right? You know that counter gank is generally losing. So you see how it's interesting how it seems like I can like read the future, right? When something's about to happen. Turned into a 2v3, but you insta died, so that's kind of awkward. But this is really about, it's less about like mechanical ideas, which a lot of people put a lot of stock into, and more about, do you know what's about to happen before it happens, right? So let's fast forward. So yeah, definitely the rule for helping fights is, can you go make a difference, like even up the numbers, or your team has more people, and are you not losing a wave? Okay, that's your two metrics for determining whether or not to help. Let's see. Let's fast forward. Oh, what's going on here? Isn't this the same thing? Hold up. Oh, okay. We see Z mid, so maybe not quite the same thing. But they're what are you gonna do if they're bot lanes here, right? I guess their bot lane is top or something. So maybe okay.
Yeah. I thought that. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So here's the thing about man advantage ideas in terms of you don't know where they are. So here we would say when we were playing super paranoid, we would assume their bot lane's here, right?
Yeah.
So you can try and fight to the extent that you don't die if their bot lane is here. You know what I mean? But you don't go more than that, because if they're here, then you guys are doomed, right? So it's not that you should never help. It's that know that you should expect that their bot lane is coming out, right? Play like their bot lane is coming out. Yes, exactly. It's like Schrodinger's cat. Okay, it's both there and not there at the same time until you find out. So okay, and Zed's trying. Oh my god, what the fuck? What am I watching? All right, interesting.
The Zed mechanics.
Interesting. Okay, whatever. I think this champion is good for you because when you're in doubt, all you have to do is just push the wave, like instantly, and you're really happy. So
that's why I like Sivir, because it's really fast.
What's wrong with this? Right, practice the same. We're gonna practice the same thing over and over again. So
going into their jungle by myself.
Okay, if there's a fight breaks out, what happens? How many people?
3v5. They're not on the map.
Yes, that's it. Perfect. Okay, that's what I want. That's how fast. Like that was pretty fast. That was good, right? So all you have to do is literally do that for every single decision you make. You do this. This is a throw. They're gonna go on you and you die, right? How do you know it's 3v5? They have TP. Everyone's missing. You know, there's no way this is working, right? That's how you know. This is how you want to base your decisions. Is just this idea of man advantage. You see how it got really dicey right there, right? He should have killed you for sure. look at this. I don't know what's going on here, but you're definitely dead here. But yeah, that's the, if there's any takeaway, it's this idea, because it seems like it happens every 5 seconds in this game, right? That was a really nice spell shield. Let's watch this. That was a clean spell shield. I like it. But even though your spell shield is so good, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's too close to me.
Yeah, the situation is so bad that is doomed.
That was my entire idea, was to spell shield his death mark though.
Right. This is good. Let's talk about this. So we're talking about our ability is gonna get really good value. So we're gonna win this fight. And this works if it's even numbers. Okay, it's even numbers. It works. Yeah. If it's 4v5, it doesn't work. You need something better than that. Because this is above average. We'll say this is really good. But let's say it's like 2v5. It's definitely not good enough, right? So if you want to,
that's not gonna save me if it's outnumbered.
Yes, exactly, exactly. The thing, like, what will save you? What do you think? Out of these 3 people.
The Zin with the knockup.
Okay, what has to happen? How good does it have to be?
Really good.
Right, so the example I'm thinking of is like super extreme, right? Akali one-shots the enemy bot lane. Both of them. Right? Then that's how good it has to be to win 4v5. Right? That's what you're looking for. So how about you? Can you do anything? Can you do anything to win a 4v5?
Not really.
Right. I'm thinking 4-man Ricochet and 4-man Boomerang, and it still doesn't do enough, right? So that's this is why people say ADC kind of sucks right now. It's because of this.
It's too early right now.
All right, other people have potential. Yeah, you can. I
can do that in 40 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. If this is 40 minutes in, you can actually try for this if this is 40 minutes in, but you don't get the 40 minutes in anymore. So, this is definitely the number one idea you would want to work on for sure. I mean, it happened like 5 times already, right? 5 situations happened where you need this skill. So it's gonna be really easy for you to practice this. All you have to do is focus on this idea as you're playing and make sure that you don't skip any steps, right? Like you go help this, remember you got to count first, right? That's the idea. Every time you want to hit someone, you have to count numbers first. No exceptions, literally no exceptions. So okay, you counted numbers here, you say this is 5v4, it looks good. Why is it not good? Ooh, I
thought it was good because 4v5 and we have our juggler here for smite.
Okay, good. So this is how you learn if it goes wrong. And from experience, this doesn't work because no one can tank it, right? And just because it's 5v4 doesn't mean it's necessarily winning. Because Baron, if you guys are doing Baron, you're at a disadvantage, right? One might say that sometimes you're so disadvantaged that it counts as a person. Like Baron counts as a person for them. So. I mean, they didn't check it, so I guess you get away with it. But if you want to do stuff like this, don't buy this item right here. Why is that? The one you just bought.
Don't buy that because of Baron?
Yeah. What's the connection? What would you rather buy instead? What can you buy to increase the chances of this working?
Another dagger instead. To try and finish my item.
Let's say Zed is standing here. Okay.
Stopwatch.
I mean, I guess, but that's not what I'm going for. That's not what I'm going for.
Oh, okay. You're not going for that. Okay.
Let's say Zed is standing here, right?
Yeah.
And that makes Vel'Koz stand over here because he can see Zed, right?
Right.
So let's turn it around. Let's say Zed is standing here, and this is worded, and he sees you, and he says, "I'm gonna use something like yes, the pink word, so you can stop them from smiting or taking this plan or trying to one-shot your jungle, right? So that's the idea. If you want to make something happen at this rank, and you want to do it by yourself, you buy 1 pink word, and 1 pink word will cover the whole pit for your team, right? So yeah, you want to buy a pink word. If you want stuff like that to happen, you don't need cloth armor or dagger. Honestly, like that shit doesn't matter. All that matters is 4v5 stuff, right? At this level, and control words too. Okay, this is really spicy. Oh, this Soraka is going for the fat flank. What a genius! Holy shit! That is straight inting right there. Oh my god! All right, let's take a look at this.
I pretty much get that because they walk into me.
Right. So here,
it's nothing I did really.
This is a good example, right? So. How many people are at this fight? What do you think? Based on what we talked about already. Same thing. It's the same thing every time. Every time we pause, we're going to ask the same question.
Yeah. It's, well, Garen's top, so it could be, and, Vel'Koz is in base, so 3v5.
Yes, 3v5. What should you do? You should run, right? You should kite. Yeah. So what did you guys do?
We ran.
And then they chased, and then who won? You guys won, because your whole team came at the end, right? This is what you do is to cover for your disadvantage, you're kiting. And what are they doing when you kite?
Chasing.
So is chasing an advantage or a disadvantage?
It's a disadvantage.
Right, agreed. So this is how you make up for 4v5 ideas.
In from behind too.
Yep, yeah, exactly. And also you can't miss skill shots if they're chasing, stuff like that, right? So this
Okay.
is what you do is if you are in a 4v5 situation, you need to come up with something to make it not that bad. Right? Like running away, for example, is the classic one. Or maybe you guys sit in a pink ward bush and you one-shot someone, right? Anything like that. So this is good. What you did here is how you win this stuff is you don't fight it, right? You don't go towards them. So this is perfect. You want to run. When in doubt, you want to play safe, right? And then it'll cover all your bases. So then you're going, I mean, they chase you and then you kill everyone, so I guess it works out. And then you run it down because you have Baron, very good. And that's it. It was like 10 examples of 4v5, right? Like I think it was like double-digit examples. So this is the number one thing I think that will help you the most is this stuff, right?
Okay.
I don't think there are any mechanical ideas that you want to look at. It was all really good, especially for your rank. Especially that spell shoot on Zed ulti. That was great. Laning was fine, right? It was all kind of decision making when it comes to trying to help a fight, like you said. So, oh, seems good. Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, I thought I had the damage, but I didn't.
Okay, yeah. So,
She
that's
healed,
unlucky.
though.
Don't worry about it. Now you know that if you flash for it, you have to finish somehow. So
Yeah.
it has to be my rule for that. I've seen it. I've tried doing it a bunch of times, right? So now my rule for it is you have to like one shot them after you flash, essentially.
Right.
If you want to flash for it, but okay.
Yep.
What's going on here? Oh, you killed someone. Nice.
This is.
You need to heal. Oh, that was a clean heal. Dude, the mechanics are good. Wow, he face tanked. You kill him now, right? No, my. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. So I mean, you know, we're gonna all our examples, all this stuff we're talking about today is gonna be 4v5 stuff, right? So this is 2v3, right?
2v3, we turn it around.
Why did you guys win?
Because I one-shot Misfortune at the beginning.
Agreed. And what else? What else?
The mad heal, and he tower dives the Lux to try and kill her.
Right. Or let's go more general, because that is true. It is, but it's also specific.
Okay.
It's very true. But I want to do the most general terms for now, because at this level, all you need is the most general ideas. Actually, on any level, you want the most general ideas.
Is it because they're not hitting me at all?
It's something we talked about last game. What is Lux doing and what is Kha'Zix and Braum doing?
Oh, they're chasing, so
yeah, they're chasing, right? Alright, so it's all the same thing. It's really all the same thing. They chase to the point where they die, okay?
yeah.
So this all you have to do is abuse these simple ideas every time, because it's all gonna be the same. Like what you said is completely true, but I hesitate to repeat it because sure you had a really good heal, right? Last second bait, and Lux is doing the shield thing, and they took tower shots, but you can have a completely different situation and explain it in the same way that it's just chasing and you're kiting. But it's not necessarily going to be a heal bait, or it's not necessarily going to be because you took a tower shot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I want to stick to as general as possible, but you are right. You are 100% correct in everything you've said. So okay, and then let's go back to this, and then laning's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with your laning, so we are happy there. Fast forward. Okay, some random shit's going on mid. You just push, right?
Yep.
Everything is peachy. Oh, hold up. Let's back it up. All right, there's a gank situation here. It looks like Kha'Zix is. Oh, hold up. Did you like kill the mid laner or something? Diana and Kassadin. Ah, Diana killed Kassadin and Kha'Zix killed her. Okay, and then there's a gank coming. This is 3v2, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what am I watching? Okay, you know, this is working, right? And you need to run. You might not have to run, but Kha'Zix is on the way, right? Okay, fast forward. Okay, sure. Hitting tower is Monka S, right? I don't think you want to do that.
Right.
Okay, nice. Get away.
Alright, and we don't go for it because Kane suicides.
Good. Now, usually hitting tower is a mistake, right? Hitting tower, like doing Baron, chasing, hitting tower, these are all disadvantages, right?
Yeah.
That's what I want you to think. So you need some kind of advantage in order to make up for that. But looks like you did well there. So, oh, hold up. Another gank. Wait, is this deja vu? Am I watching the same thing? The same position? Like, Kassadin died and Kha'Zix is mid again? It's literally the same thing. Interesting, interesting.
Deja vu.
Actual deja vu. And then you just base, right? Very good. Wow, very good. Very good, very good, very good. So it seems like our only major problem that we've seen so far is just the whole 4v5 idea, trying to help before you know how many people are there, right?
Okay.
That's it so far. And it's interesting because that is like the fastest way to lose a game, right? Is continual 4v5s. So I'm guessing that if you feel like you lose games and you're not sure what's going on, it's because of this idea. Okay, you should be scared here, right? Hold up. Back it up.
I saw Kassadin mid. Or
you saw Mordekaiser mid, right?
yeah, Mord. Oh, it kind of looks the same, I guess.
So
yeah.
I would assume they're jungle and Kassadin TP, and you know, basically everyone is coming that can come. So.
Oh no, I wasn't wrong. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I saw Mordekaiser died and Kassadin was mid. You'll see him in a second.
Wait, but we don't see him right now, and that's the idea, right?
Yeah.
He could have been on the way bot, right? This is the same thing. I'm serious. Every single decision you make is based on this idea that where are they? If they're coming and you have less people, you're losing. That's what I want you to think. So what should you do instead of hitting tower here?
Push wave and run.
Yeah, perfect. That's actually like the winning strat, right? You just push your wave in, run, and then when you see someone show up, then you just hit the tower and you're good to go, right?
Okay.
So
yeah.
Right here, I'm like, this is like Kassadin TP. This is a gank. This could be like a ton of things here, right? This could be top lane TP. Oh no, top lane's Mordekaiser. He died. Never mind. But honestly, the gank and Kassadin showing up are really common. I would say, like extremely common. Common to the point where you see it every time if you try and do that. Oh, hold up. Oh, nice. Look at these spell shields. Oh my god. That was like frame perfect. Almost. Very nice, very nice. It's just 4v2, right? Doesn't matter. I mean, yeah. 4v3 really, right? Because you don't know where the jungle is. So you're still winning 4v3. You just run it down. You see how easy the game is if you just abuse stuff like this, right?
Right.
You just automatically win, I guess. All you had to do, it's really easy to fight 4v2. Right? It's really obvious, like, oh, Kassadin's mid, let's kill these guys. It's hard to do the opposite, which is if it's 2v4, don't fight. Right? Don't be in a spot where they can fight you. Okay, you should just push mid here, right? Very good. Dude, Sivir is the champion for you. I like it. This is great. Oh my god, dude, this is so funny. All I had to do is just fucking kill them when they try and hit the tower. It's so funny. Oh my god.
The exact thing you're telling people not to do.
Yeah, it's really spicy, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, sure, you can go mid. We haven't really talked about mid-game ideas, but as long as you base everything around what I just said, you're good to go. Alright, so what if I'm pausing here and it's related to what we've been talking about for the last 20 minutes? What is it?
I'm by myself and there could be 5 people on me.
Right. Well, I guess 4 people because this guy died. Right. They're all here. Right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They're all in this bush. All right. So how do you know he's here? He's here. No one's here to help you. Right. Even if you're missing one person, I would be hesitant to walk out. Right. So what's the strat? What you just did is just push and run. So surprise! Right. I didn't even see. I didn't even see what happened before it happened. But we know that.
Speaking of which.
Yeah. Speaking of which. There's just no way that
I failed the flash,
winning, right? So this is like, if it seems like I'm like reading the future, you can do the exact same thing. I promise you.
Okay.
It's something you can learn. It's not something people are born with. All right. So, all right, and then there's some random fight, and because it started out really bad, your team might be dying here. But what? Do you see what Kassadin did?
Yeah, he hard into him.
He tried to fight him. What is he doing? What are you doing? Oh my god, dude. Okay, interesting. All right. Okay, hold up. Hold the phone. I saw the same thing, right? Right here.
This I thought Lux and Renekton are close enough to help us fight.
Okay, 4v4, and you want to kite,
4v4.
right?
Yeah.
You're not wrong, but hitting tower is a disadvantage, right?
Okay.
So we would say that if you want a 4v4 and you're trying to kite, usually speaking, this doesn't work because they will kill you before you can run. So
Okay.
you need, if you want to do this, is flash. You don't really have to worry about this as much. I just want you to focus on the 4v5 ideas, but if you want to do something like this and you have flash, you have a very high chance of making this work. If you don't have flash, it's a low chance of making this work, right? So for this reason right here, you see this? He wasn't on your screen and he already caught up to you, right? So
Right.
so yeah, and there's also TV behind you and all that other jazz. So that's like, if you want to try and make something like that happen, oh, you actually died, right? You need flash if you want to do something like that, right?
Okay.
What's it? How general can we make it? You're trying to kite and they're chasing you into your team. You need flash, something like that. Or more obvious, you hit the tower and you're trying to run. When they come chase you, you need flash. Okay. Even numbers and flash. Even numbers and flash. If it's uneven, you just lose your flash for free. So we can talk about that. Why is it that if they have more people, you lose your flash for free? But if you have even number of people, like 4v4, you don't. It's not, your flash isn't free.
If it's even numbers, it's not free.
Okay, so let's say it's 3v4, and you're hitting tower, and you have flash, right?
Okay.
So they come chase you, you flash, they got your flash for free. If it's 4v4, and they do the same thing, your flash is not free. What's the difference?
We have more potential to turn it around.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna turn around and fight them because you have even numbers, right? And they're chasing, so they were losing. So if it's 4v4 and they're chasing, that's winning. You guys won. Theoretically speaking, that's like a small win. So it's not a guaranteed win yet, but you have an advantage, right? Now in this case, you turn around, it's still 3v4, right? So that's why it doesn't work if it's 3v4. So
the miracle turnaround if it happens.
Here's the spicy one. It's gonna be the same thing. Every time we pause, it's gonna be the same thing. What do you notice about the map here? Let me see if I can make it better. Nope, that does not make it better.
This one, I thought my whole team's here except for Diana, but I'm 1v1ing this Mordekaiser because he's 1-6, but he's still one shots to me.
Right. So what part about what you just said do you now know is the most important part, I guess?
Don't fight the Mordekaiser.
No. Before that.
Because Diana's bot is 4v5.
Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. Okay, that's all I care. That's all I want you to think. You need a kite. Okay, and if there's a turn, it's literally never gonna be you. For however long this role is not strong in early mid game, it'll never be you. It's gonna be a Lux. She's gonna one shot Most Fortune. It's gonna be Renekton. He's gonna one shot someone. It's gonna be Kane. He's gonna have a 4-man knockup. What are you gonna do? You're gonna throw a boomerang and it does nothing, right? So it's literally never you. So your job is just run and make sure it's not bad. And then of course you guys die, and then it's doomed, right? So now things are getting really dicey, right? Like I said, the fastest way to lose a game is 4v5. So I don't know why Kassadin didn't show up, but let me tell you, Kassadin would have killed Lux, and then they're gonna kill Renekton too. So oh, he killed Diana, so I guess that's even better. Yeah. So now you see how like
now it's bad.
It's pretty disaster, right? You went from total control over Baron, and they have a missing inhib, to their inhib got two extra minutes back.
Yeah.
Right. It's coming back soon. So it's really important. This idea is literally the #1 thing you're gonna work on for until you make 0 mistakes on this and you still lose. That's when you take a look at those games, right?
Okay.
Oh wait, what? They just forfeited? Are you kidding me? They just killed everyone. Are you kidding? What's going on here? They just got like a bunch of shutdowns. All right, whatever. All right.
Not sure why.
All right, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, hey, you're playing Brand. All right, so does this champion have turn potential in a 3v4 or 4v5?
Yes.
And what is it? What is it?
Getting the passive off of everybody.
All right, like a 5-man ulti, right? So actually, let me see if I can find a specific clip for that. Let me see. I don't know if you're interested or not, but if you're interested, I can show you.
Brand play. I'm interested in brand play.
Like something on that wins 4v5. All right, let me see. Da 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 da. There you go. That's it. All right, so let's take a look. And what do you notice right here? You can use this skill for literally any time there's anyone close to each other. Look at the map. You can count numbers. Literally any game situation. All right, that's how much you can practice this idea.
Yeah, I see 4v2.
Remember, if you don't see them, they have everyone, right?
Okay, so 4v4 or 4v5. Sorry.
Yes, 4v5. And this is the fastest way to do it. Oh, that person 4v5, right?
Yep.
So
yeah.
Let's take a look. All right. So how good does this ulti have to be? Right.
Hella good.
It's pretty. I mean, that's how good. All right. That right there. That's how good it has to be. Right. So that can turn a 4v5. Right. That's the idea. Is you need something big though. If we couldn't find it, you guys are losing. So that's the idea.
That is a weakness of mine. Is brand ults.
Oh, like using it doesn't do anything. Oh, what the fuck? How'd you stun this guy?
I was confused on it too. I thought it hit the minion 100%.
Jesus, what's wrong with
but it did.
Sometimes? What the fuck? All right, you know what? I guess that works. Oh, and that was a fat hook. Oh, and that was a fat flash. You know what? He's dead anyways.
Yeah.
This dude's gonna flash your Q, so good luck.
Nope. And he gets the hook doubled kill.
You know what? Let's just not talk about it. All right, fast forward. You did good. You did good. Yeah. When it comes to I
wanted the kill obviously because I'm the
right. It was good. You did good. You did good. You went fishing for it, so that was good.
Yeah. I knew it was there. I just wanted to get the kill. That's all. But
I find it very interesting how whenever it's an even number fight, you haven't lost in all 3 games so far. Right. If it's even numbers, you didn't lose a single time. If it's 4v5, you lost every time except the one time you kited super hard, right?
Yeah.
That's the big takeaway from what I'm seeing so far. I mean, Tristana roams. What the hell? 2v1 easy class.
Yeah,
right?
I don't. And my mid laner was yelling at me for it. I did not expect a Tristana roam. So
she's blind. That's not your fault, or he's blind, or whatever. Whoever's mid, right?
Okay.
Like, remember, everyone on your team should be doing this, but you know that the other 9 players aren't doing this, so.
Like he was screaming at me for the Tristana roam. I'm like, how am I supposed to predict that?
Yeah, you just mute him. You know.
I just expect him to go back and come back to lane. That's it.
That's a real interesting one. Oh, here we go. This is a 2v2. Oh, he's dead. Excuse me. Okay, someone's dying here, and it better not be you, right? Show me the hook. What's going on here? What the hell?
Ah.
All right, whatever.
No, it should have been a kill. I know.
Let's just keep fast forwarding to decision making ideas.
Okay.
See if we have the same ideas for sure. We saw some variations like hitting tower and then kiting, but you need flash, right? But usually it's all the same, right? It's straight up less or more people based on where your teammates are at. Okay, fast forward. Oh, someone died. Was this your fault? Let me see. Not really. This dude's just dead, huh?
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing.
Rip. All right, nice try. Can't really save it, but you didn't use ulti, so you can still save this. All right, how many people are here?
1v2.
And how good does this ult have to be?
Pretty good, but I thought I could. I was pretty confident in one-shotting and walking away.
All right, perfect. Then you can go for it, right? That's as long as you know this idea is that it's 1v2. You need a one shot for this to work. Then you can make it happen and go for it. But it was good. You had the idea, right?
Okay.
That's the whole point. Is that you know it's 1v2 and you can beat it, right? And then of course Lee Sin's in the area, so if it's a really long fight, it turns into 2v2. And since you had a really good start to the 2v2, you win, right? So you're just gonna kill someone here.
Yeah, I didn't even think the heal would have saved him, but it did. So I took
you were exhausted, so
yeah, I took the heal into account, but not the exhaust, I guess.
Tristana's, what am I watching? Very nice, very nice. Fast forward, just push this out, right? You can play brand like Sivir if you go Ludens. You just auto push the wave, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, this is interesting. Alright, let's talk about
I was waiting for the misstep, but it never happened.
Alright, so let's say TF ulti is here. How many people are here?
3v5 because they're not on map.
Yes. Alright, and now the way you figure it out is when he ultis, it's not your go button. When he ultis, you look at the map to make sure that you know how many people are here, and then you can go. Right? This is a common trap where when TF presses R, everyone goes, even though you have less people, right? So
yeah.
I mean, maybe you can one shot them. Who knows?
The
but
bait.
Yeah, that's the idea. Whenever you have a gank coming, check to make sure you're not getting counter ganked or anything like that. Right? It's all the same. Anytime there's a decision to be made by your brain, you look at the map. Okay. That's how much practice you should be getting with this idea, and it'll help a lot. I promise. This guy is fucking dying. What am I watching? Oh no, he flayed. Did he flay? He flayed, so you missed your W. Oh Jesus.
Yeah. The rip.
I think you just want to press R first. Oh, okay. You know what? We don't have to talk about mechanics, but in those cases, you press R first, I believe.
Press R first. Okay.
Right here, because the ulti will prioritize champions.
Is that for the guaranteed stun?
There's several ideas here, but
or because of the bounces you get more off.
The bounces, so you can burst faster, right? The damage will come out faster between the bounces. There's ideas like your W would do more damage. There's ideas like you can threaten your Q as fast as possible. So now he has no idea when you're gonna press Q, right? And there's another idea where if you are first and it's 2 people here or more than 2 people, you can E for the spread, right? So usually ulting first is usually a good idea if you can. Sometimes you can't, but if you can. Fast forward. Very nice. Go back bot, whatever. Honestly, it doesn't really matter what goes on here as long as the fights are good. Sure. Oh, okay. Hold up. Okay, we already know what's gonna happen here, right? How many people? You ping this, so you take responsibility for this play, right? So how many people are here?
Could be a 4v5 because you use top.
That's it, right? And you stop there. So you need to play like this is a 4v5 when you go for something like this. And then, oh wait, what happened, right?
What do you know?
Wait a minute. What happened? It's a 4v5, right? So this is how you figure it out before it happens, right? This is how important it is. Literally, the only time you throw the game is this. The only time. This is the only thing you want to work on for quite a while, I believe.
I also didn't expect him to come through our jungle.
Right. I mean, same here, right? But honestly, they could just walk away to their team. They could go down. You're getting flashed down over here. They're going around. There's a lot of things that could happen here. Or this is a spicy TP or something here too. So there's no way it works is the idea. That was pretty funny though. They were just chilling in this bush.
Yeah.
God damn.
Did not.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do here that can save this 4v5, right? And then everyone dies and it's disaster. So, feels bad. Oh, here we go. I mean, Oriana's making the same mistake, right? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, yay! Wow, Master Yi's been missing. Where could he be? Right, fast forward.
But she 100% thought she had that because she had the cleanse.
Yeah, I mean, she thought it was like, remember, it's like you versus Zed, and you had your Sivir spell shield.
Yeah, it was no help.
Yeah, it would work if it was even numbers, but the game is oftentimes not even. So he gets one shot. So I mean, if this is 3v5 and you one shot him, this is so fast it could be good, right? So there are exceptions to the rule, but the exceptions have to be this obvious. That's what I want you to think. All right. The other one where it looks like you were trying to kill Veigar up here, it looks kind of decent. It has to be obvious. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You know the one I'm talking about, right? When it was 4v5 and they popped out here, and you thought
I know
almost kill Veigar. Yeah. It's not bad if it was even numbers. We'll consider that not bad for even numbers, but 4v5 is still no dice. This is a flash play. Oh baby. Oh my god, that was hot. Let me watch this. How did you land this Q? Oh, he doesn't dodge. Okay, I was like, wow. That's a low percentage Q, but not bad. If you want to talk about mechanics, you can just if you're in range, you press R here to bounce on minions, right?
You press
Something
R
like that.
first.
But it's okay. It's okay. You don't need my help fighting or anything like that. I think you're doing perfectly fine with that. You've won like every fight, I'm pretty sure. Oh, one shot, right? This is not good enough. Run. Oh, maybe it is good enough. Oh, that is good enough. Wow. Very nice, very nice. All right, now you need to run. That's how fast. Like, see, here's an idea: is if you didn't kill this guy immediately, you have to run, right?
Right.
Because it's 3v5. You only have TFLT here, so it's 3v5. Unless you think Thresh Moby Boots is really quick and he can get here in time. But this could have gone real bad real quick if you guys didn't get out. And then you can do Baron. Very good, very good. Push bot. Really, you can go wherever you want. Just like 5-man group up, and then you're good to go. Oh, hold up. What's this?
Me going bot lane.
Remember, decision making. And what do we do before we make a decision?
Where is everybody?
All right, so where's everyone here? Let's take a look. Bam, right here.
Unknown.
So what is this? If there's a fight right here, what happens?
TF's not here, so it's 4v5.
Perfect. All right, so this is how you seriously. This is the only way you lose. Is every time this happens is potential for disaster, right? It's not even just potential. It's like likely it's going to go wrong. And not only that, but let's say you saw Tristana up here. It doesn't mean you can face check because we know that the one-shot rule tells us that if you get one shot, the numbers get evened out, right? So this is the number one idea I want you to work on. All right. So what should we do instead? Let's back it up. Let's say you take the dragon and you don't know where everyone is. Let's say you lost track because you guys lost track here. What should you do here?
I should follow my team to mid.
Yes. Or you can push bot or anything like that. But don't like face check or pick a fight when you have less people, right?
Right.
Here's another general tip that'll help a lot is it's better to invade after you push. Why is that?
Because if they're smart, they should have someone get the wave. Right.
So like this right here.
So one less person for them to fight us.
Perfect, dude. See, you're a smart guy. All you have to do is just practice this, and you're good to go. Like you're finding these answers really easily, right? So I am sure you're going to climb quick once you practice this over and over again. There are no problems with you coming up with answers. So wait, wait, what? What? Why did he stand still? Did he DC? He DC'd. You see that? What?
What? It was someone stunned. No.
No, he just fucking stood here. He's actually inting.
Oh.
Look.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, no one stunned him.
He's actually just trolling. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Fast forward. You have Baron, you win the game. Yada yada yada. Same old story. Oh, maybe not in the game, but you got him. Oh, hold up. Are we camping? What's going on here?
I was camping a little bit, yeah.
I was
being a little campy.
Right? Yeah, I mean, I think that's fine, right? You're fishing for an idea here.
Yeah.
And you know, who comes around the corner? Bam. All right, be careful. It's all the same idea. It's all the same idea. You have flash here, so this is an idea like we're gonna flash and kite and whatever, but it probably doesn't look good. I probably wouldn't do this.
I also had the idea that what is it? Yi could queue over the wall because I had vision of them.
I would say it's not good enough for a 4v5, right? So, oh my god, he almost killed you. Wait, you killed him. Nice.
Yeah, the burn got him.
Okay. Are you not dying here? I guess you're not dying here. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, you did die here. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's okay.
I didn't think they had vision. I thought I could just be freely behind the wall.
I'm not worried about your fights or anything like that. I'm definitely more worried about 4v5 stuff. All right, and then Baron after all this shit, right? Come on, someone Baron.
I don't think we do a second Baron. I think we just push and win.
You can push. They're trolling, I guess. So I guess this works. All right, this is you guys just win, right? Oh. All right, here's a team fight. Here we go. We haven't seen one of these, I think. Okay, I think that's a fine ulti. Oh no. What happened there?
Yeah, the minion block.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay, you know what happened.
The unfortunate minion block. Because I was
Um,
gonna try and Q and W
yeah. This
some
is
people.
something we didn't really talk about because it wasn't relevant until now. But how are you supposed to play fights as brand / ADC? What do you think?
Just like an ADC and stay back
Right,
and
right, right,
shoot
right.
abilities.
And you can throw shit at them as long as you can't die, right? So, are you safe here?
Mm, they're relatively, because Udyr has to run at me.
All right. What if I said this is Poppy Flash E? What would you do?
Then I die, yeah.
All right. So if there's any chance of you dying, you just stay out here, right? You stay super far back and you throw W's, right? And then I mean, she didn't even flash, but you ended up dying, right? So you want to be safe. You hit someone when you can't die. That's what I want you to think. So we didn't really
Okay.
go over it because at this level, apparently it's just 4v5 every time. But when it is 4v4 or 3v3 or even numbers, you want to make sure that you can't die. I mean, honestly, 5v4 is the same idea, right? We said that one way to lose a 5v4 or win a 4v5 is if you one-shot someone. So don't let yourself be that person who gets one-shot, right?
Right. Okay.
And then the whole team's dying. Okay, that's really awkward. They might get Baron. Oh, maybe not. Okay, this game's still going on. I don't know why. Everyone go top, right?
Baron. Okay.
Everyone go top. I mean, you can go mid. Doesn't really matter. All right. Hey, we end the game. All right, good. Okay. So yeah, I definitely think. Sorry, what were you saying?
I don't know. My idea was just to get the last inhibitor, but they just run it down mid. That was
right. Let me see. I mean, we can talk about this in terms of ideas. So here, what's the difference between sieging this outer tower and sieging this inner tower, this Nexus tower? Is there a difference?
To me, I think it's yes, because it's closer to the Nexus, right?
Right. So, there's some ideas going on here. Like, let's say your team isn't that strong and you need your super minions to pressure, then you could go for this outer tower, right? But let's say you guys have, you guys have Barons, so you guys are winning hard. Sieging this, getting this tower is going to be the same as taking this Nexus tower, essentially, right? So
yeah.
you can, you can do this to apply more pressure.
That was my safe play. I always go for the safer plays.
Right.
I like to go for the third inhib.
It's interesting how you say that because we saw you start a bunch of 4v5. But now you know, honestly.
But
this is fine.
When it's obvious.
Yeah,
when it's obvious, more obvious, I guess.
I think this is fine. This is fine. I wouldn't worry about this too much, you know?
Okay.
You get to this point, you practically won the game. At this level, all you need to do is think, win fights, take objective, base. Win fight, take objective, base. Win fight, take Baron, and the game, right? That's it. All right. Okay. That's all you need to think. And then you're good to go. So, how do we win fights? 4v5. So yeah, do you have any questions, or you want to go over anything we saw or anything we didn't see?
I think it's pretty good, much covered, I think.
Okay. So yeah,
there's an example I didn't upload though. But it was just brief that I didn't want you to see the whole game. That when I flash the Sivir play, the level 1, the cheese with the misfortune, I had that in another game, but flipped over, and my support died for it, and we were behind the whole game. I couldn't.
Do you have like the Plays TV version of it?
I do.
So yeah, show me screen share, and I'll look at your screen.
Okay.
Let me turn on the lights too while you do that. All right, let's see it.
All right. You have it?
Right. I can see your screen now.
Okay, there we go.
So fast forward to the, I think our 1 minute mark, something like that. Ah, okay. Don't go through the bushes, by the way. Level 1. Never go through the river getting to lane unless you know you can win level 1.
Okay.
Because they'll just sit there, right? And then you die. Like you did that misfortune in the other game. So take the long path. Oh, I thought you face checked for a sec. I thought they were in there. But yeah, definitely don't face check. Oh wait, what are you doing? Wait,
Yeah, we went in here.
Okay, you know.
I liked it just for the poke.
Yeah, just hit and run, right?
And I'm like, yep, okay, that's good, we did it. And then she just keeps on going.
Your support killed herself, that's not your fault. Oh, you can heal after ignite. Heal after ignite. Okay, you can heal now.
That's what I went for, but
Yeah,
the kill
fine.
flashed and killed. But
really?
Yeah.
Jesus. Wait, why are you so weak? Holy shit, ADC.
Yeah, but my problem with that is that we were behind the whole game afterwards because of it.
Yeah, so the idea isn't about, it's not how do you recover from this, although that is useful, right? The way you recover is just last hit and make sure you don't die to ganks or anything like that, right? Okay. Get as much CS as you can, get as much XP as you can, but the real idea is communication. You went into the tri-bush and you're like, I want to hit and run, and Sona went into the tri-bush and was like, what are we doing? Right. Yeah. So you need to type it out. You're gonna say we're gonna hit and run. You can say something like, if she gets below 200 HP, let's commit. Let's flash for it, right? You can say something like, you can even say something like, we're gonna sit here until 148, and they're not gonna show up. We're gonna go to the lane, right? So everyone's on the same page.
Okay.
So that's the idea. Is if you want to do something and you need your teammate, and it needs to be more specific, like you need to hit and run and not stay, then you should type it out before it happens, right? Like another one is, let's say you guys start Baron, and you're thinking, I want to turn here because you can't finish it, and half the team sticks on the Baron. It's because no one said anything before you guys started it, right?
Right.
So that's the same idea. Is making sure everyone is on the same page. So that's how you fix that.
Okay.
Happens all the time, right? So now I say something if we're trying to do something.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, I think we're covered.
Alrighty, good. Yeah, if you do have other questions or any clips you want to share with me, definitely hit me up on Discord. Otherwise, I will upload this to YouTube, send you the link, and yeah, let me know how the games are going, and let me know if this method is helping you out. So
okay, yeah, I'll keep you updated.
Alrighty, cool. Then good luck in your games.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye.